All right, let's talk about something that's changing the game for businesses everywhere, Microsoft Power BI. In a world that's just swimming in information, this is the tool that helps you make sense of it all. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see how it turns total data chaos into crystal clear action. Ready? Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? Like you're literally drowning in data? You've got numbers pouring in from sales, these endless spreadsheets from finance, HR reports, it's everywhere. And you just know there are golden nuggets of insight hiding in there, but trying to find them feels like trying to solve a massive, messy puzzle. And look, that's not just you. It's a huge challenge for almost every business out there, and it's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So, let's talk about that problem. The thing is, the issue isn't really having too much data. It's that we don't know how to translate it. How do you take all those numbers and turn them into something you can actually use, into real knowledge? How do we find the story that the data is trying to tell us?
And that right there is the key. Seriously, a spreadsheet with a million rows is basically just noise. It's meaningless until it helps you answer a question. And that's exactly why the whole field of business intelligence, or BI as you'll hear it called, even exists. It's all about having a process to turn that overwhelming noise into a really clear, useful signal.
And you know what? At its core, the whole BI process is actually pretty simple. It's really just 3 steps. First, you got to collect all your data from all the different places it lives. Then you analyze it. You're looking for patterns, for trends, for anything interesting. And finally, you present what you found in a way that helps people make smarter, faster decisions. It's a simple, structured way to get a handle on your data.
Okay, so understanding the process is great, but you need the right tools for the job, right? And that is where Microsoft Power BI comes in. And listen, this isn't just another tool. It's become a real powerhouse, a leader in the world of BI. It's literally designed to make your data come alive.
So what is it exactly? Put simply, Power BI is a platform that takes all that raw, messy data we talked about and just cleans it up. It transforms it into these beautiful, interactive, and really meaningful visuals. We're talking about way more than just boring charts here. This is about creating visuals that actually tell a compelling story.
So why should you care? Well, for starters, it lets you create reports that are super easy to understand, like anyone can look at them and get it. Plus, you get insights in real time, so you're not looking at last week's numbers. This all leads to making much smarter, data-driven decisions. And maybe the best part? It gets rid of all that boring manual reporting work so your team can focus on stuff that actually matters.
Okay, so how does it actually work? What's the magic behind it all? Let's take a peek under the hood. What you'll find is that Power BI isn't just one thing. It's actually a team of 3 core parts that work together perfectly to take your data from a raw source all the way to your screen.
The easiest way to get this is with an analogy. So think of Power BI Desktop as your kitchen. This is where all the prep happens. You bring in your ingredients, that's your data, and you cook up your reports. Then you have the Power BI service. That's the dining room. It's where you serve your finished meal, publish it, share it with your colleagues, and talk about it. And Power BI Mobile? Well, that's your takeout box. It lets you enjoy those insights wherever you are, on the go.
And this really shows you the whole flow, step by step. You start by grabbing your data from wherever it is, then you head into the kitchen, Power BI Desktop, to prep it and build out your amazing visual reports. And finally, you serve it up in the dining room, the Power BI service, so everyone who needs to see it can.
All right, so we get the workflow. Now let's talk about the best part, the final product. Because honestly, the real superpower of Power BI is visualization. It's this incredible ability to take really complex stuff and make it so simple to understand, just by using graphics. The trick, though, is picking the right chart for the story you want to tell. So, if you're comparing things, a bar chart is your best friend. Want to see how something changes over time? Go for a line chart. Showing parts of a whole? That's a job for a pie chart. And if you just want to scream out one super important number, like total sales, you use a card. It's all about choosing the right tool for the job.
And this is where things get really cool. These reports, they're not just static images you look at, no way. They are completely interactive. There's this little feature called a slicer, and it lets anyone viewing the report click a button, maybe for a certain year or a specific product, and boom, the whole report instantly filters to show just that information. It's not just viewing anymore, it's exploring.
Okay, so you might hear people throw around the term DAX. Now, don't let that scare you. All it is, really, is the formula language for Power BI. Just think of it like the formulas you already use in Excel, but, on steroids. It's what lets you create custom calculations to find even deeper insights in your data. All right, let's clear something up that trips a lot of people up at first. The difference between a report
and a dashboard. They sound kind of the same, I know, but they're actually built for two totally different things.
So our report, that's your deep dive. It can have tons of pages, and it's built to answer those really specific, detailed questions. It's the big meal you cook up in the kitchen, right? A dashboard, though, is the complete opposite. It's a single page, a snapshot. It gives you that high-level, at-a-glance view of your most critical numbers, your KPIs. It's the thing you check real quick to see how you're doing.
But here's the thing. Whether you're looking at a super detailed report or a quick-glance dashboard, the goal is always the same. It's about giving people at every single level of the company the power to make smart, fast decisions that are backed up by real data, not just a hunch. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Every single business, every team, you're all sitting on a gold mine of data. The only question left is, now that you know about a tool like Power BI, what amazing story is your data just waiting to tell?